Hey there, tarot friends. Sorry I'm late. This is the allergy edition of Blue Crescent Tarot. So, thanks for being here. If my voice starts to go, I don't know. I'm all rainy. I don't know if you can see, maybe not. I just had to run out to our trash bin. Also, I'm like mouth breathing because allergies and asthma. So I'm a little out of breath because I just ran outside to take Max's pumpkin that he carved. It's the first time we've carved a pumpkin with him. We went to my cousin's daughter's birthday party last weekend. It was like an outdoor pumpkin carving thing. So like me, Max is obsessed with pumpkins. And he was especially fond of this one that we carved. And I drew the face and Ryan carved it and it's Max's pumpkin. He's so excited. Well, it's raining here. And I was like, you know what? I haven't had a carved pumpkin in a long time. I'm the rain probably isn't good for it. So I went out to the porch to pull it back under the awning. And it was absolutely already disgusting and molded on the inside. Of course, our trash got picked up this morning. So I put it in a bag and ran it out there, but it was already gone. Normally I would just put pumpkins outside for animals to eat. We don't really have woods anymore, but I last year I just put them out. We have a row of these little trees or shrubs or something in our backyard. Okay, the pop-ups, I cannot. Okay, so anyway, normally I would just put them out there, but it's all molded. I don't want animals picking through the molded part of the pumpkin. Oh my God, even though they're animals and I'm sure they know how to do that. These are all the things I'm thinking, and this happened 7 minutes ago, by the way, so that's why I'm late. Oh, sip. I am pounding black tea and coffee today. One, because the caffeine, this is half calf that I mixed because my mommy coffee is out, which is very sad. But anyway, because the caffeine will help my asthma. So let's take 4 sips. Oh my God. Okay, everything's fine. Thanks for always tuning in to my mess. Oh my God, my poor face. Okay, it's fine. So anyway, I'm an idiot. And when I came back inside, Max was like, I told him, right? And so, which was stupid. I should have waited until after this. I was like, buddy, I'm so sorry. I was trying to move. Sip for puff, and I'm going to be lifted as I am. Oh, thanks, Beth. Yeah, I can calm it to a certain point today, but I'm just really just struggling. Not to the point where I need my inhaler, but it's fine. So anyway, I came in and I told him, I'm like, buddy, I'm really sorry, but when you have a carved pumpkin, it gets moldy really quick. And I'm and it got wet last night in the rain, and I think that made it worse. And so it's already there was black mold in it. I was it's already moldy. We got to throw it out, honey. And I hadn't even told him about this prior, so we had no preparation. And he just starts crying. I guess we have to throw it out then. I guess I don't get my pumpkin. And I was so sad, because that was me as a child, crying when my pumpkin had to get thrown out. So anyway, then I'm holding Max on the floor, telling him it's going to be all right, telling him that we're still going to go to our little pumpkin patch down the road. I said, we're still going to go pick out pumpkins anyway. Oh my God. Okay. It's 2021. I'm done worrying about my bra straps. Okay. So there they are. Done. I'm not going to touch my shirt again, except to do this or this. Fuck. Okay. Anyway. I lied. I can't. I'm old. Okay. So comforted my sweet baby child and told him we were going to go get pumpkins this weekend anyway. Like that was already our plan. And I told him I had pictures of him with his pumpkin and we would frame one in his room and he could keep it forever and everything would be fine. More sips. Then we'll get started. Tea and coffee. Okay. Chris, maybe, do you need to sign out and sign back in? Sorry about my mouth too. When I'm under the weather. I mean, I'm barely under the weather. It's allergies, but I'm a baby and the swearing is just like open season. So I'm sorry for anyone that is not loving that. Chris, did you sign out of your YouTube account and back in like with a password? Because sometimes you have to go all the way out and in for it to like do cool new things. Because I'm just always signed in, so I forget that sometimes. Scott just got back from a large grocery haul. Let me start over. Hello and happy Friday, everyone. Happy Casual Friday. Thanks for being here. A large grocery haul, sat down and was thinking I need a good live to watch, and then you popped up. Of course. I'm here trudging through. Everything's fine. I'm talking better now than I was like an hour ago. Max is like, what's wrong with your voice? I'm like, well, my allergies are kicking up. But anyway, it is also my grocery day. And usually Chris's grocery day too, but I don't know how that's going with his sickness. But anyway, hello and good morning, Jamie. Scott and Jamie hanging out. Shauna. Scott's the only one actually up. Everyone else is kind of like thinking about going back to bed. Regina's here. Hello, and thank you for being here. Alex is here. Gerald is here on a Friday. Thanks for hanging out. What we get to look at is like a bunch of jewelry that's been in my car since like the inception of me having my car, which was November 9th, 2016. So that's what we get to look through today. And I had a whole jewelry collection in, hold on, everyone's saying hi. So nice. Because I had that car when Max was born. And so now occasionally I'll wear jewelry. I still haven't gotten back into like a daily habit of it because like when he was a baby, I wasn't wearing stuff and I've mentioned this before, but I just haven't gotten like fully back into it yet. But what I would do is like have stuff in the console of my car. And then when I would occasionally go somewhere, like go to work or whatever, then I would like throw on a couple bracelets and a necklace. And then on my way to pick him up after work, then I would put everything back in the console. So it's like yet another jewelry box in my house, but in my car. And I picked my car up last night from the detailing shop. It looks brand new. Well, not brand new because it was used when I got it, but my Lilith girl, it's a little BMW 328 and I love her so much and she's a beautiful car. And I honestly think way down the line, like after kid phase, that I would honestly probably go back to that car as like I'm an independent adult again car. It's really, I love my BMW anyway. It's all clean, and tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. when the dealership opens, we are taking it to trade in to get a 2018, so still used, but it's only got 22,000 miles on it. We called, and they're holding it for us, Toyota Highlander. So I have like a real mom vehicle. Me and Max have been rocking a BMW, but it's tiny, like it's a small car, and with another baby, another child, I should say, another car seat, another bag, like all of these things. Though Max doesn't need a bag really anymore because he's 100% daytime potty trained as of September 19th. So this is like a new phase of life. But anyway, like he'll go to preschool eventually and have like a backpack and stuff, you know, just all the stuff. Plus we live near like my siblings. So like Max's cousins, I need like a cousin mobile for when we can hang out with all of them. And so basically I'm leveling up and you get to see the treasures that I pulled from my little Lilith girl. So anyway, that is, that's the story of what we're doing today. Debbie is here. Hello. Oh my gosh, Shauna, this is my life. Okay, let's take a sip for Shauna and being relegated to certain things or activities or places in the house, trying not to wake up your husband and son. That's a thing. Like sometimes I'm not ready to go to bed. Like we all go upstairs around 8 or 8:15 to get ready for bed. And then like I'll just be chilling, like sometimes sitting up in bed, looking at my phone if Ryan is facing the one way and I can kind of get him to turn over, even with like the screen like darkening on my phone. He's not as bad as he used to be. Now I can kind of like scroll through my phone or whatever anyway, and it doesn't wake him up. But sometimes I'll like sit in our master closet on my phone if he's like getting annoyed by the light. I'll just like hide in the closet and like hang out for a while until I feel tired. Doesn't happen a lot. Usually I can go right to sleep, but the past year or so, occasionally there will be a time where I'm not ready to pass out at like 9:30. Anyway, sip, sip. Oh, Aspasia is giving a shout out to Stealth Coffee. Okay. Well, and Shauna says, I completely let Grace. And so then she's waking people up. Mine is not so much that issue, but like if I wanted to come downstairs, which I could kind of do now, Max sleeps well enough that I think I could do that now. But there was a time where I was not confident doing that. And like he'd be waking up in 20 minutes after I went down the stairs. Because our stairs are not like so old that they're creaky. But my husband says they just weren't done right. And so like the glue underneath the wood flooring is like popping, you know what I mean, when you step on it. He's like, no, they just didn't do the floor right. So I'm like it's so loud, but not like charming, creaky. It's like popping sounds. Chris says, hey fuckers, guess who is on his PC today and has full tagging powers? We're excited, Chris. Okay. Community tab, talk. It is dance fashion with a strap showing. It is. Oh, yeah. Isn't it terrible when they're like honestly so sad about something? Also, yesterday, we won't get into this whole story, but Max was like, Mom, can you teach me how to dance? And I was like, yeah, buddy. So like, I can't remember if our neighbor said, do you know your mom dances? Like, did she teach you how to dance? Or if it was our dentist. Like at some point in the past couple months, someone asked him that question, and he was like, when they were like, does your mom teach you how to dance? And he was like, no. And there was like a little bit of like sadness there. And I'm like, oh, shooty. Like, does he want me to teach him how to dance? And so, anyway, I was just like, I'm like, yeah, buddy, I'll teach you. And so then I got up because I was at a moment in my work flow that I could take a little break. So I got up and I was like going to take care of the dishes for whatever I was eating. And I got really dizzy because pregnancy and allergies and all this. And I'm like, oh, baby, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, maybe we'll do that tomorrow because mommy's feeling really dizzy with her allergies today. And this child lost it. Just full on tears. I like ran over to him again, sat on the floor, like rocking him. I'm like, baby, what is wrong? He's like, I'm not a very good dancer. Someone's got to teach me. I'm not a very good dancer. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this coming from? I'm like, were you talking? Did our dentist ask you that? And he's like, yeah, that doctor said I wasn't a good dancer. So I kind of fed him that. After thinking about it, I think our neighbor was asking him because the neighbor knows that I'm like, oh, I teach, online right now, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, at some point there was this conversation and things got all twisted in his head and he thinks someone called him a bad dancer, which absolutely did not happen. So then we took a dance break, even though I was dizzy. And I taught him a couple little things, and then he taught me a dance. And I told him, I said, Max, everyone can dance, and really you don't need to be taught. I'm like, but if you want to be taught formal dance, then you can take classes. I'm like, but everyone can just dance. Everyone is a good dancer. So anyway, that happened yesterday. This poor child. Isabel, welcome, and no worries. I'm still just talking about life. So, oh, we're getting into Lord of the Rings. He hasn't really complained about it in a long time. I really don't even think since we've been at this house. And actually, we get some like ambient light off of our window in the back. Like our bedroom window faces, like, is at our backyard. It's not as dark. It's still pretty dark. We're kind of out in the country, but not like our old house. So I think since we've moved here, he's kind of adjusted a little bit. So it's really not that bad. But I think I just still hang on to it. Specimen of man, descriptus as fuck. Descriptus. I cannot even talk. I missed that, but I like getting the replays when people are talking about comments that they are responding to. Hi, Diane. Thank you for being here. It's the allergy edition, so don't mind my sniffling and my voice probably going out. And also, I just can't think about words. Okay. Yes. Chris is on fire with the references. Amazing. If he ever sees Uncle Chris dance, he'll realize you sit on a throne of lies. Well, it's just about the happiness of the person. So if it is soul-led, then you're a good dancer. That's all that matters. Coming from a professional, so. Okay, kids, here we go. So this is the bag, okay? This is the bag that was in my car, and I just grabbed it. It has like a cord for like a mask, and this was the only thing left in my car before we cleaned it out to take it to the detailing shop. And I was like, oh no, I'm like, there's all this stuff in my console. Ryan's out there helping me, poor soul, because I'm just the worst. But anyway, here's all the treasures that were in my console. It's 5 years of things. Are you ready? We have Snowy Day stamps, which I buy every year because I love them so much. Aren't they the cutest? Oh my gosh, yeah. Look at your little footprints. Turn around and look at them. So cute. Snowy Day stamps, like 4 sets of those, because again, I buy some every year and I don't know where they are, and they're like tucked away like I do with things. Here is this. A lot of this is just, most of it is just like costume jewelry. This is probably from like Premier Designs. This was like a direct sales jewelry company. It's like little black shiny iridescent. This was a work staple because it goes with everything. And then if I felt like garbage and looked like this, then I would just like layer on a bunch of shit. And then you like look kind of like you're trying. This is my I'm kind of trying necklace. So there you go. Follow me for more fashion tips. Oh, I'm the worst. Okay. Oh my God. This necklace is really cool. It's like hand beaded up here and it's just black. But then the bottom has a couple clear, couple like really dark purple. And then this teal one, and it goes into this flower. Now this flower, I don't know how well you can see, but behind the color goes from like teal to like navy blue in there. So like the background color of that flower is sawdust that's like dyed. And there's a couple little sparkly pieces in there, but it's like little metal that's bent around. I'm dizzy, hold on. It's like little metal crafted in there, and then sawdust is like all the background. And I bought this at the East Lansing Art Fair, which takes place every year on the campus of Michigan State University, where I got my undergrad. So there's that. Let's see what else. These, okay. This little gold bar necklace says Good Vibe Tribe, and it has a little heart on it. It's just like a little bar. This might have been, my friend Julie gave me this, so my friend Julie, who I talk about all the time, and my friend Stephanie and my friend Lauren. Lauren's the one I went to Traverse City with a couple weeks ago. The four of us are the Good Vibe Tribe. And so we have a few little pieces of jewelry that like say that on them. This might have been a 31 thing, 31 gifts, which are like those purses and bags and stuff that I sell. Occasionally we have jewelry. This might have been one of those things because Julie is a director with them. Or it might have been something completely different. I'm not really sure. But that's my best guess about that. These little beaded, like rose gold, silver gold collection. This was from like a fundraiser or something. And again, this was a gift from Julie. She left it on my desk at work one day because we work together. We do 31 together, but I knew her from school, from undergrad. And we also work at the state together as well. So we just like to do everything together. And she just left these on my desk one day. It might have been after I had Max, and she kept leaving me gifts every day when I came back from maternity leave. She kept leaving me gifts on my desk saying, thanks for coming to work again today, because I was like sobbing my face off every day. Oh, shit. It was awful. Okay. And that was with like my 2 extra weeks unpaid that I took. I'm like, I can't leave my baby yet. Anyway. Oh, Chris, you're going to be disappointed because this jewelry was all crammed in the center console of my little German car. So I don't know if y'all have ever been in a German car before, but there's like no room to like set your like fast food down, right? The little like in-between piece in between the seats is like so skinny, and it like bows out to where the cup holders are, but there's no extra space right there. Okay. There's no room for like your trash food, which I'm not bashing, like I eat occasionally, but I'm just saying this is how I feel like my car talks to me. There's no room for your trash food in here. And the console area, like where you can keep things, was honestly like this thin. Okay, so like I don't like, unless it was a Lenormand deck, it would not have even fit in there. I had this thing completely crammed full. I do occasionally have decks in my purse that go like wherever, but not just one that stays in there, because I have hundreds of favorites and I keep different things. So the last thing that was in my purse that I just took back out is my Tarot of the Abyss. So I will show you this. This is my latest Go With Me deck. So there's that. This is just a little bendy bracelet that you put charms on. This is a 31 thing. So there's that. Shauna, you're fine. Please get some rest. Oh, hubby delivered. Isn't that amazing? Let's take a real sip with Jamie now. Oh, Robin says, hi, Deanna and everybody, just reclining and listening quietly. There's a chill in here, so I have the space heater going and I'm sheltering under a warm blanket, but listening. That is awesome. Yes, please shelter away. It's rainy and pretty cool here. I did enjoy the rain outside, by the way, because you know I love it. So even though I was running a pumpkin out to the trash, it was still nice to be in the rain for a minute, but I feel like it might be a cozy day for me. If I can get through ordering the groceries, I might not do much else, honestly. Alex is high. Puff, puff. It's cool. Chris says, I've only had a French designed and Japanese designed car, both good for storage. My current car has a secret hiding place under the passenger seat. Oh, see, that is fancy. Now, I will say, for the size of my BMW, the trunk, and there's like a panel in the trunk that you opened, that had really good storage in it. So that part I was like surprised about, like in comparison to the rest of the car. But like up where the driver sits, there's like no room for a Big Mac up there. Okay. So yes, the Highlander will have cubbies. I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited to go get this tomorrow. I really am. I told Max, he's sad about the car too a little bit. And I told him that I'm going to make a really nice post about it, like I always do when I have to get rid of my cars for one reason or the other. I'm like, this car will go to someone else and Lilith will help someone else get around. And she's such a good girl. Like, I totally personify all these things. Let me just admit that I'm probably ruining my child because of the way I act about things. So I was like, we're going to take an awesome picture. Like, he wasn't crying about my car, but he was like, are we going to have to get rid of our Max and Mama car? And I was like, yeah, buddy, because we need a bigger one for our growing baby. So anyway, I'm like, she's all clean and we're going to take a picture before we take her in on Saturday, and then she'll be helping someone else. Like, that's what I always tell him about, like, in the pumpkin, even though I just put it in the trash. I was like, you know what? Just like last year, the pumpkin is going to help some animals eat. So everything's okay. And you're such a good helper for sharing your pumpkin. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Regina says it's sunshiny like summertime over here. It is a gray, rainy day here, which, again, fine with me. This is a little ball chain, which is so cute, and it has like little divots cut out in it. Like little sparklies. Yeah, Jamie. So there's that. And then this is a blue goldstone. Now, the Christmas, so Ryan proposed to me this, you can't really see the shininess, but he got me this the Christmas after he proposed. Oh, you can kind of see it. Boop, boop, boop. It's so beautiful. So, you know me, dark blue, shiny star kind of stuff. He got me this necklace, and I wore this for our engagement photos. Is that right? He proposed December 17th, 2016, like a month after I got this car. This car is my engagement car, wedding, marriage car, Max car, all the things, right? Yes, I totally named my cars. Jamie, I gave a name for your new car, not that, but I did see that and put a vote in. Ancestral greeting. Oh, a giant crow on it. Oh no, I wouldn't be concerned. I love crows. Regina's car is Falcor. Chris has a friend with a van called Vanastasia. That's amazing. My first car was Alice. My second car was Colby. It was a Cobalt, Chevy Cobalt. That one was not very original, but that's just what I called it Colby car, and that was just it. Second car was Colby. My third car was Cressida. Then I had Lucy, my MKZ, and then I had Lilith. And I think my new car is Persephone. I haven't totally decided yet, but I think that's what it is, because she's black too. And my black BMW was Lilith for like the Black Moon Lilith. And I think this one is going to be Persephone. Queen Eleanor of Aquitaine, and the one before that was Bucephalus. Amazing. Oh, Jamie's new vehicle is Aurora. It was super bittersweet trading in Vixen. I know. I honestly, like, I cry when I trade in my cars. I don't think I'm going to cry at this one. The last one I cried because I got in an accident and I was like distraught about it. Like, I sat at the place where I took her and I just cried. Um, anyway. Oh, shit. Here's a bracelet. I can't think of the brand name, but have you all seen these before? We sold these at our shop. And it's like rubbery. Chris and Gerald are not in the car naming game, which is fine. This is a little square opal ring, or opalite probably, that I got from the Lapeer like fair, which is where we lived before here. So this is a little souvenir of that time in my life. Super pretty. This one's probably big enough I could wear. I took my wedding ring off again. It was getting too tight. I need to find some kind of replacement. This is a pretty little, this came with like a necklace set that was supposed to be for like a teether for kids. Like I bought these teether necklaces. Some of them were not teethers though, and they were like harder for just so like that they wouldn't break. So this was part of that like baby set, but I would wear this one by itself at work. Just a little pretty sparkly. Here's one from the shop, definitely. So when I say the shop, I'm talking about Beyond a Dream in Okemos, Michigan. There is also now a Brighton location, but where I would read tarot in person. If it was like a really good tip day, I would, or sometimes if it wasn't, I just needed something, I would walk around before or after my readings, or occasionally I would get a break. Usually I was pretty booked, but then like 1 week it would be like dead. But I would walk around in the crystal shop and pick out a little something. So this one is just a bunch of agate stones. And I would take my time picking them out. It has this one like circular one that looks like a planet to me. So this is the one I got. The rest of them are all just like chunky rocks. Do you know what I mean? Agates, jaspers. I don't know. Something earthy, right? So now we're getting into the shop stash. This is probably black onyx and charoite. The charoite is not a probably, that's what those are. Charoite relates to the Four of Swords in the crystal deck that I used in the shop. So there's that little beauty. This is like the real collection. Remember we went through some in my room before, but these were out in the car that whole time. So just, there's a lot. This is Peach Moonstone, and it has like the tiniest little like glitters in it. I mean, not synthetic, but like just naturally occurring little shinies. This one is so pretty. I love this so much. Cute little flashy spots in a couple. This is going to be, shoot, I don't know. These might be like pink agates. Not entirely for sure. I'm sure I have the little paper somewhere and I could match them up, but it's sort of like dusty pink color. Trying to think what that would be. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I don't know. I thought I saw a flash, but I did not. This one is amethyst and labradorite and a couple of moonstones, and then a couple little sparkly beads added in, and then this little symbol. This is from one of my, I can call her a friend. She's one of the mediums that I know, and she occasionally will make a bracelet. Like she did like one a year for a few years. She's kind of moving on to other stuff now. But this was one of hers. One was to raise money for her dog's surgery, and one was for something else. I think this was the first the first design she made. So she would just make 100 like this or whatever and sell them. So that one is a little extra special. These 3 are called Shashka. They are, you maybe have seen ads for them on Facebook, but these are like the real deal ones that are made in Nepal by these women, and the money goes to helping them remain independent. So they're like, and they're stretchy a little bit. Do you know what I mean? They don't stretch out to the point that it's like crazy, but you can flex them to kind of get them on. And they're made with like so many little strands of these beads. So this one's kind of like silver and lavender, and a white and gold one. And then let me throw it. And then one that's more like purple. And these 3 were given to me when I did a tarot, like a birthday party for, they're not really my cousins, but it's my mom's best friend's twin nieces. That would have been 2019 in September. They had a little soiree at their house, and I came to read tarot for them, and they gave me these as a gift because I don't know why, they're so nice. Here's a fortune. Fun fact about me, I'm quite certain I have every fortune from a fortune cookie that I've ever received. I might have thrown away like 3 if I was vacationing somewhere, or I don't know what. There's probably, I'll give myself 3. I've probably thrown away 3. But I have a ton of fortunes. Be prepared to lend a helping hand to a coworker tomorrow. There you go. And this was from Panda Express, which means I probably would have been at work when I got this fortune. So there's that. We'll make a pile because I'm going to make a fortune deck too. This one is probably aventurine. It's yeah, my Priyanite's lighter. This is probably aventurine. Again, from the shop where I used to work. Oh, Jamie likes the Shashkas, I think. Here's some change, money, and some tokens to like, oh, Uncle John's Cider Mill. In case anyone needs tokens, like, oh, I do remember I went there just for a grown-up day. Max was not a year old. He probably would have been 10 months old. And I was so tired this day. It was one of those days where I actually like had a sitter, took Max to Julie's mom's house, and then we went on to the cider mill. And I was like so exhausted, I really didn't even enjoy it. I just remember that day. I remember driving home and I'm like, I'm never gonna not be tired again. But that wasn't true. Memories. Collections. Fortune from Fortune Cookies, right? What? I don't know. A fortune deck sounds awesome. No, I do think there's a fortune cookie, like oracle deck or something like that, where it like shows the cookie and the fortune broken open. I don't know, but I'm just gonna like tape these out to some cards. That's another project we'll do. 1 pen, more money, I'm rich. This is a Labradorite necklace that my mother-in-law made me on a smooth silver chain. Super pretty. Ooh, flashy. Gorgeous. This is some like Chinese instructions about something. Oh, for a mask. That's what that is. Don't need that. That can be trash pile. Venti Ice Skinny Cinnamon Dolce Latte stuff. Oh. This was Post-it that I collects fortune cookie. I got you. Okay. Jamie went to the jewelry store yesterday as they were working on making a charm out of my dad's rings, and it felt so weird to be in public after a 10 solid day lock-in. Well, first off, that project sounds awesome. And yes, I can not really imagine because I haven't been like locked down with COVID, but imagining now like how things are with like a little bit of out and about. For me anyway, that would have been really, really strange. So keep post-its in my console for things like writing down my, so my friend Stephanie, who's in the Good Vibe Tribe with like the other three of us, she had a baby like maybe a year after I did. And I don't live super close anymore, but sometimes I go to that area for things. One of my 31 customers lives right next door to my friend Stephanie. And so if I'm like doing a drop off or something for her, I'll go get Steph a coffee, and I had to write down her drink because I kept asking her, and I don't do this super often, like once every 6 months or something, but I like to just surprise her and be like, hey, there's a coffee on your porch. So that's why venti iced skinny cinnamon dolce latte. I would never remember that. So that's a car staple to give your friends surprise coffee, you know. Couple more. Ooh, so this one it's like on a slightly green tinted cord or thread inside, but the stones are just clear with black. So this is a like little phantom quartz. Ooh, gosh, I love those. That's what these are. So the greenish tint is just the cord inside. And you can see some of the little darker spots if I hold it up here. This is one of the last ones I bought at the shop, like before everything happened. This is like black Labradorite. It's still like kind of gray, but it's just darker. You don't see the flashes as much. But that's what that is, black lab. And then all the blue stones. There are so many. This is, do I know? All I can think right now is celestite, and that's absolutely not it. Celestite is like, looks like a salt rock kind of, but it's blue. Like it's not this at all. Possibly sodalite, but could also very well be something else. I just can't think. Appointment reminders. Oh, September 2nd. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this is a bad one. I shouldn't say a bad one. That's a bad one. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. These are appointment reminders from my miscarriage. Sucks. Okay. Fuck. That's what those are. Some more Post-its. Receipts that like I probably don't need. Dear Dee and Ryan, a gift for you both and the baby Wisner. This was for Max. Thanks for a wonderful wedding reception and enjoy the baby. So this is one of the few people that knew that I was preggers at the wedding. And this was from a wedding gift that she had left at the dance studio for me after the fact. This woman worked at the studio. I think I can't show you this piece. She and her husband make really beautiful like glass clay things. I don't know what they are. I'm awful, but they're really beautiful. Oh, you know what? They're not glass. It's like clay. Anyway, I think it's at my office actually. So anyway, a little note from Janie. Thanks, Chris. I love you too. Yes. The James R. Eads Emporium has or is launching little minis of light visions Prismavisions and Cosmovisions, and you know I'm getting them. So even though I'm in general, I was just doing like a birthday haul, I have to have those. So it honestly will probably have its own cube, like all my James stuff. Okay, Deanne, don't even look at receipts. Like, it doesn't matter. This is the problem with me. I'm like, oh, what did I buy? Bitch, just throw it out. My God, Maya receipt, don't need, right? Now, Beyond a Dream receipt, I do need, because this tells me that this, obviously, is rhodonite. Some of y'all probably knew that. Thank you, Scott. This is rhodonite. And Black Lab and Amethyst, which is not in here because I gave it to my mom, I'm quite certain. Angel Aura Quartz, also not in here because I wore that separately. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. That I will keep so I can make a little record. This is old. Okay, let's see what else. We're almost there. No, seriously, Jamie, this is what I have to tell myself because I will just sit for hours and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's a receipt from Meyer. Like, you don't, I don't even keep, I really don't even write stuff off for my 31 business anymore. So like, I really don't even need to keep any receipts. Like sometimes at this point, I just write it off to the point to cancel out anything I would owe, right? I don't make a ton of money with that. Like I'm not actively like super trying to sell stuff. Like I have a Facebook group with people in it that like I sell to and stuff, but I mean, it's not super crazy. I just, the first couple years, you know, I don't want to say get away with, but you can, I wasn't doing anything wrong. But what I'm saying is if you keep writing off more, like a larger amount to get a refund as opposed to just like cancel out your business taxes, then they're going to start like poking around and like seeing. And mine, again, would be all valid, but like I just don't want to deal with that for like a direct sales company, like bags that I'm selling. So the past couple years, I've been doing that about like 5 or 6 years maybe. The past couple, I haven't even been like keeping every single thing to try to write off, right? So there's literally no reason for me to keep receipts. Sip, sip, everyone. I'm glad that it made you laugh. So these little drinky umbrellas, one of these is from my drink at my grandma's burial, and one is from her drink. So my brother Billy, we all had the option to have a drink there. We had drinkums, which is what she called anything with alcohol. We had drinkums and cookies, sort of a mix of things. Every morning for I don't know how long, she had cookies and coffee for breakfast. Okay. Woman lived until she was 96 or 97. I think 96. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm going to say 96. Anyway, cookies and coffee every morning for breakfast. And then around like 3 o'clock, her snack was like potato chips and a drink, right? So we all had a drink, and she had her last drink sitting up on the casket. I don't know why I can't think about words right now. And a little umbrella. Like she was known for like celebrating every day. Like she wasn't saving these umbrellas for a special occasion because she felt like every day was a special occasion. And so she always had an umbrella in her drink. Not always, but like on a Tuesday, she'd be like, yeah, let's get the umbrellas out. So anyway, this one was from her drink and one was from mine. My brother then drank her last drink after we played her favorite song. And then the other umbrella is from my drink there. Okay. We're almost done. Here's a cord for a mask. And some glitzy earrings that my best friend Julie gave me. I have worn these, but I'm known to like put things back in the tag or in the little bracelet bag or anything like that. These are, because then they would get lost in my car. So these are little sparklies that my friend Julie gave me when I came to pick her up to go with me to my grandma's burial. So those are also from that day. And these, maybe you've also seen Facebook ads for a company called Nogu, and it's like glass jewelry. And these are super awesome. And they had like a Black Friday sale a couple years ago. And that was the first time I tried them out. And so I got myself a few things and I got my mom a few things because she, like me, is allergic to metal, but she's way more allergic. So she can't even wear like a bracelet that has metal in it. So these Nobu bracelets are glass beads. And then they have one little metal notch in it, like where it hooks, and that doesn't bother her. So I kind of keep an eye out for stuff like that to get for her. So anyway, more little shinies and some more change. And that is it. That's the end of the bag. I'm going to leave this out actually because then I will clean up my table. If I put it back in the bag, then it will just sit here and it will become another thing in my tarot room. And then in 3 months, I'll be like, friends, help me. My tarot room's a mess. And you all will disown me. So there. This is going to be for trash. Look at that. We're going to clean it up right now. Scheisse. From here. Okay. Then these little baby appointment cards are going to go by this folder over here, actually, because I do need to, there's 2 more things. These came from the car. Ugh, reach. I'm saving those appointment cards and I'm going to put them. Oh, is that true though? I don't know if I want them. I don't know. I have a card that Ryan's grandma sent me after my miscarriage. And I'm not Catholic, but this was a beautiful thing. I mean, I'm open to anyone's blessings. Like I don't, like it's fine. She sent me this really sweet card. That said, someone probably knows what this is called, but like she lit a candle at like whatever altar, like a Mary altar or something, probably. I think it's really beautifully said in the card, and I'm just stumbling through it. But she sent us a card, sympathizing with our loss and said, there's a candle lit at such and such place that will burn for however many days, like I just got chills, in memory of your baby. And I was like, wow, that's so nice. Like, because we weren't really able to do anything. Like I could get, have the baby added to this memorial near the hospital where I go for baby stuff. But I said no because like we don't live around there, and like we hadn't named the baby or anything yet, and we didn't know if it was boy or girl, so like I just said no, and like I kind of felt bad about that. But I knew I was going to make my own little thing. Like I have the ultrasound picture. It it looks like a baby, not even like a blob ultrasound, like picture of a baby on an ultrasound, and like my little blue card from my appointments and stuff. So eventually I'm going to put that in, put the card that she sent us in a frame and put the baby picture in there and like have that in here. So that's all I need. I just want something at my house. I don't need something out where like I never go. So, let me back up here a minute. My point is, I don't really think I need the appointment cards. Like I'm always going to know what those dates are. I don't need to, we're getting rid of those. We don't need the cards. Ooh, Chris is back with creamy caramel flavored coffee. You are just a fancy bitch today with your Irish and your caramel. Oh, Jamie, not going to disown me even if my room turns to trash again. Yes, I did. Here's my thing. I don't know why. Don't even know where it comes from. It's German, I think. I don't know. I've never taken German, but I've said that since high school because probably I learned it like friends were taking German. And yeah, so yes, I did. It's either Shooty Hoops from South Park. Like the gay dad, I think, right, is like, no son of mine is going to play Shooty Hoops, right? That guy. So I either say Shooty Hoops or Scheisse. I think it's, well, Jamie's, yeah. I always cuss in German, first language and all. A votive, probably. I didn't know if there was something, if like that ritual was called something. I don't know. Yeah, German. Chris, you probably picked it up from friends in high school. Have you said it for that long? Because that's where I'm assuming I learned it. Probably Austin Powers. For some reason, I remember that. Oh. Okay, so we're going to say high school or I can't think, Austin Powers. So at our high school, we had, God, my face. At our high school, we had French, German, or Spanish as the languages. So I don't know. Anyway, I've held you in suspense long enough. So here's another good vibe tribe. It's just like a little leather bracelet. This is a 31 thing when we were selling jewelry. So I have like a little leather strap bracelet. And then this is from, is it Origami Owl? This is another direct sales thing, I don't know, for a fundraiser that I purchased. There's like a little, you can't really see the cloudiness of this stone, but it's like really pretty. And then that big teal one in the middle, and then a little diamond shape collection, like just a little bar, and then a sailboat. Because if you'll remember, our baby girl name is Vela, and that's a constellation named for the sails of a ship. And so a lot of times I just get like a little sailboat. If I'm helping someone out with a fundraiser, I will just get some pretties and a sailboat. This is like a common go-to thing I do. See, so pretty. And this will just sound like a little silicone band. I think it's Origami Owl, but I don't really remember. Anyway, that's that. That's the end of the bag. My goodness. I can't wait to show you. I know most of you are hanging out in Chris's premiere this morning, where he showed his first Kelly bag and the new choice and his beautiful deck that Justin made. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. I have 2 weeks worth of Kelly bags coming. I'm going to take today off. I really... I'm sorry. I know you're probably being like really sweet right now, but it's just funny to me. I feel spastic all the time. Not all the time. The past 3 weeks, I've definitely felt like that here, like really manic. So thank you for being nice. I am going to say, am I going to pledge it that I'm not buying a Kelly bag today? I'm supposed to be, I'm going to get my card tomorrow. I need to calm down. Okay. No more Kelly bags for right now because she's back on the regular and everything's going to be fine, right? So I have the first week I ordered one with a haunted house charm, and that's going to be my Halloween tarot now. I'm going to take Halloween tarot out of the lantern bag, the tan one, and put my my Taupe Witch Oracle in the lantern bag and put Halloween tarot in the haunted house one. I also got one of the special ones she made for Mildred Payne, which I think is the smallest size. And then I'm going to special order with her another small and then one for like the larger Mildred Payne so that I have 3. I have 2 like original minis with the different bags and then like the deluxe, like the bigger one. And I want bags for all of those. So I got like a red one with a skull on it, I think. And then I want the other 2 to be different. So anyway, I digress. But sometime soon I will get a Kelly bag. And then a few days later, I will get another Kelly bag. And the second one I got is like bright green with a little ghosty on it. And I got like the bleeding heart, like the blue and purple earrings the second week. So anyway, 2 bags in the first delivery and then a bag and earrings in the second delivery. So that's probably what we're doing next Friday. I think that's all I have for you today. Unless we want to just keep this party going because Justin's here. Well, thank you, Gerald. I think it's so lovely to have you here. Gerald, I know you don't have a Kelly bag yet. I almost bought you one last time, actually. This is what happens when I see people say that they don't have one. I'm like, ooh, I will send you a gift. So there, if I order anything today, it'll be because I'm sending gifts. Oh, Justin, it's no problem. We just looked through, here, I'll give you the recap, and everyone else will be like, why couldn't she just do that for us? Look at all these bracelets I pulled out of my car that I'm trading in tomorrow to get a new vehicle. This is how quick this video could have been. Ooh, look at all the pretties. That's it. That's the video. That's what we did. Also, this little rainbow bracelet and an opalite ring. It's the condensed version. And this beautiful necklace that my husband got me. Oh, that's what I started rambling about. So Ryan proposed to me December 17th, 2016. And as you mostly know, I think we don't always do gifts. We sometimes do, we sometimes don't, just depending on if we're in like super saver mode or trying to pay something off. Especially now with Max, sometimes like we just do gifts for him. We always do gifts for Max, but anyway, he bought me this blue goldstone necklace, which again, it's lackluster on the screen, and an earring set. And he got me that the same year that he proposed. I'm like, you got me a ring, like you did not, like 10 days ago. You didn't need to get me a present, but he did. It got me like a big present. So anyway, that's that. Jared says, I will get one when the time is right. That is true. I do have a birthday coming up, he says. It is true. Oh yeah, custom when the last expansion comes out. From what I recall, so for now, Alex, her releases have been, I haven't checked the time for today, but the last 2 Fridays have been 2 p.m. my time, which you should be the same as me because you're in Florida. That's the same. Someone in between goes back an hour, but not Florida. I'm quite certain. So anyway, is my nose running now, honestly? I can't really tell. So what am I saying? It's been 2 p.m. And I think what I recall her saying is that she's going to open custom orders in the new year. So that might be good timing for your pulp. I am going to have her do a custom for my Alleyman's tarot. Isn't that excited? Justin is saying hello to Merv. That is funny. Does Chris know who Merv Griffin is? Let's see. Oh my Jesus, Mother of Mary. Okay, I went way back. The Wayback Machine. Okay, here we are. Should let Max wear all the bracelets at the same time for when he dances. Yeah, I really should. Alex says, Justin, the only beard I'll ever envy. Debbie says, I've been married for 31 years. He hasn't proposed yet. Oh, what on earth? Justin's making some pancakes for his client. Yeah, Debbie, how is that possible? Alex wants to know. Oh, okay. So it looks like Chris does know. Everyone knows Merv. Okay, fair enough. An incomplete set. What is happening? Oh, when is the last expansion coming out? Okay. What did Debbie say? Now we're just hanging out because I want to see all the things. Oh, ask my 32-year-old son. Yup. Yup. Justin was born with a beard. There you have it. And Alex is going to keep Gerald up to date. Okay, kids. My eyes are getting like tired from this. Thank you so much for hanging out for this special allergy season edition of Blue Crescent Tarot. I am your host. I don't know why that was like right there. Anyway, I'm going to take my sniffly face over to the couch and order groceries. And what else is going on today? Richie is a maybe for today because Peter's birthday was 2 days ago? Or no, it was yesterday. We said happy birthday a day early. And then Jackie and Simon both have birthdays today. It's like Libra season, as you know. So anyway, keep an eye out for Richie possibly at Longman Tarot. Becca does a Friday night live. I always forget to mention. Yeah. If I'm missing anything, please let me know. I always remember something when I get offline. I should be back Tuesday with archetypes, our second week of places. I hope you all have an awesome Friday and a really nice weekend. Gerald says if Richie doesn't, then Gerald might go impromptu. So keep an eye out there. Asking for a guest. Does anyone want to be a guest? I would love to, but I will pass because I am like this, and also grocery day, etc. I never know when those are going to show up. But I will definitely tune in. Alex, love you too. Thanks so much for being here. Have a really awesome weekend. It's new car day for me tomorrow. I'm so excited. So yeah, the next time I'm here, I will be the proud owner of a new vehicle. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much for being here. If anyone wants to be a guest on Gerald's impromptu potential live this afternoon, get in touch. And I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much.